All right, man, talk. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. All you beautiful people out there, man. I hope y'all had a great night. Good morning. I know y'all glad to see my face this morning. Thank you for being here with me. I truly appreciate you. So look, man, today's episode, we're going to talk about Drake's #1 crash out. Fumbled the bag. Before I get into that, I got to get my spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work on your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. Went from 1,300 subscribers to over 14,000 subscribers. Yes, thank you very much. 15,000, I'm going live. And look, I am the King of the North. So let me know what kingdom you're from. Also, too, Torture Talk After Hours is live right now. Link right at the top All you gotta do is click the description and go subscribe. It's live right now. That page is more long form videos, arguing. I'm gonna be going in. That's what it's called, After Hours, and I'm gonna be talking about some things over there. So if you're interested, go over there, man. Really appreciate y'all. So look, man, we're gonna get right to this, man. Let's do it. You know that song? Let's do it. Who said that? All right, so let's get it, man. Let's go.
What's poppin', y'all? I just thought we'd do a little reminder, a little checkup on how clout chasing does not help your rap career and how clout chasing lasts so little. So a couple of months ago, in September 25th, so a little bit over 2 months ago, Toronto rapper Top 5 was freed. So if you guys are unfamiliar with Top 5, he was known for talking a lot of trash on the internet. And he was rolling with the crew, Somali dude from Toronto. He was rolling with the crew. He kind of rapped, and he was really like that. But this is funny because at the time, people thought that, oh, this guy's just a troll on the internet. He was kind of running the 6ix9ine method, but yeah, people that I've known before this that are in the Toronto area, even they have had encounters with him or his people, and they've known people that have been robbed by them. The guy was a menace, basically, and he was quite entertaining.
I'm gonna say this about dudes like him, right? See, dudes like him, I don't take serious. I mean, I know people say you gotta take serious, but I put it to you like this, man. I'm definitely secure in my spot. The king ain't worried about nothing. I'm just saying, dudes like him, they'll go above and beyond to make themselves look like they are who they are, right? Because they're on a continuous cycle to prove themselves. A continuous cycle. They don't change. They're a continuous cycle. The thing is, the more you do this, the more unintelligent you are when it comes to street life. And people could see right through this. You get on camera and you say what you're going to do to somebody, that is the worst thing you can do. Because first of all, you got your face out there. And if you saying, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that, it's like, look, real ones move in silence. They don't really speak on a lot of stuff. That's just the bottom line. These new age indicting themselves crooks are out of control to me. And a lot of y'all, they get off. What I mean by get off, they mini ejaculate on themselves. They get off doing something and getting and beating the case. And they all super excited and happy about it. But see, the thing is, people know what you did. The real ones know. That's the problem with people like Top 5. They don't know how to move like a real one. They move recklessly. And this things happen. I don't predict anything good happening for Top 5.
Here and there, but after a while you get tired of the shtick, and when the movie turns off and you got to listen to the movie soundtrack, and you realize it's garbage, then you start to think, what the hell does this guy even have to offer? So the first time he was ever shouted out, I think he was 16. It was by Drake, when Drake just said like top five, top five, top five years ago. I think this was on Views, if I'm not mistaken. This was around the same era when he was rolling around with Halal Gang, Drake, when he was shouting them out. And then him and Moji had that issue. And we don't know what happened to Moji after that. Smoke Dogg too. So Drake has always been tapped into his own scene. But Top 5 got a lot more popular when he started hopping on academic streams. And I don't know what this was born from, because I think like Academic's relationship with this Toronto scene is very odd, because I genuinely think they're worse than Chicago. And he wasn't involved in Chicago. He was just covering Chicago. But these guys have elevated beefs on his streams, and they're largely untalented. Like, there were some rappers, like, who was it? Robin Banks, I think, Houdini, that were decent rappers. Like, they could have actually made something shake despite the background that they came from. But they had died, or, like, gotten, I think in Robin Banks' case, just gotten incapacitated. And he now he's like wheelchair ridden. A lot of that talent just got killed or left. And
see what I mean? Like, you never know with these dudes and what they're going through and the stuff that they're doing. A lot of these dudes are so, like, I don't even know how to even put it in words sometimes. They're so disconnected from what reality is that they think that they're connected to the streets. And it's like, don't hit me with the, I hate police and listen, don't hit me with that. If you are engaged into criminology, I don't feel sorry for you if something happens. I don't. If you are a criminal or crook, or you are a person that rob old women or shoot people, I don't feel sorry for you if something happens to you. 100%. Flat like that. I don't. If you are an innocent person and something happened, I could get it. I understand. But if you are willingly doing things and some things are happening to you and somebody do something to you or do something around you, don't come to this channel for sympathy, because I'm not going to play that role. I'm telling you right now. Dudes like this, I do not feel sorry for. I don't. Oh, you in a wheelchair? Good, nigga. That's how I look at it. Because you knew your consequences. You knew what you was doing. If you did something and it happened to you, okay, yeah, then I'll feel sorry for you. But if you know that you doing something and something happens to you, don't talk to me about it. You knew the consequences. You play with the devil, he gonna burn you eventually. That's how it goes. Can't be sitting on the devil's lap and then when you try to get up and he choke you and you get mad. Like, nah, you playing with fire, bro. You gonna get burned. I know that was a crazy analogy, but I would never sit on the devil's lap. I might have the devil's mistress sit on my lap. Nah, let me stop.
hasn't really been able to crack into the US market, or hell, even much of the UK market. So it's a little bit odd. Whereas, like, for example, Chicago drill, even if you don't know anything about the Chicago drill scene from 2012, the music hit, the music banged. They made some good music. That's the same can't really be said for a lot of these Toronto rappers. So Top 5, he ends up going to jail, or he ends up being wanted for being a part or complicit in a murder, allegedly complicit in a murder, where they thought they were running up on an opposing op, another like Somali kid who was like early 20s, that was an accounting student. Guy gets killed. And then Top 5 is basically on the run. So the dude goes on the run from Toronto, gets caught in LA. All the while he's doing the race, FaceTiming academics on IG Lives. Just a lot of foolery. Eventually he gets caught, brought to Toronto. He's sitting in jail for, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years. And then the case gets dropped, or like he wins. The judge dismisses it because lack of evidence, I guess. So the first thing that this guy does, some tomfoolery, of course, some nonsense. So first off, he posts, shout out Big Bro, Champagne Poppy, in reference to Drake for the lawyer fees, and Gary Grill for being the best lawyer in Toronto. That guy really saved him. Hashtag Allahu Akbar. This is,
like,
oh my God.
On. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't want to curse, but don't hit me with the Allah. Don't hit me with that. don't hit me with that. And it said allegedly, right? But you are on record saying certain things. So I'm going with the you probably had something to do with it. Simple as that. You probably did because you was bragging and saying some crazy stuff about it. So you probably had something to do with it. And you out here talking about some all praises to Allah. Man, get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Get up out of here with that. You dudes are frauds, bro. And it's so disgusting to see. It's disgusting, man. It's really disgusting. And if anything makes me mad and burns me up, it's frauds like this dude, top 5, bro. Oh my God, that really burns me up, bro. 100%.
People talk about Dirk using religion. At least Dirk was trying to change his life around. This guy gets out. You think, okay, maybe he's learned his lesson. He tries to change his life around. Nah, first IG story he posts, y'all rap. Oh, my big bro, Drake, some apologies, or please don't come to Toronto, GGG. And he starts talking trash about Kendrick, starts talking trash about the West Coast, just doing a bunch of nonsense on the internet. And Academics, I think, has him on his stream. It does some numbers. Does the guy release any music? No. Thank God, because his music sucks. And this is the whole thing. Like, we're not here to talk about this guy's street credibility. Like, yeah, he's with the shits, but we don't care about that. Like, this is not a crime channel. We're here to talk about the music, the rapper. He claims he's a rapper. And his raps, he hasn't even dropped music since he's been released. He's not signed to a deal or anything. And I said years ago when he was getting some attention and his music was actually doing okay numbers, I was saying this guy needs a writer. He needs some reference tracks. Please get yourself some reference tracks. And you might have some motion, be able to do something legitimate with your career because he has the personality. He's a funny guy, especially if he drops the whole... It's not even an act. If he drops the whole actually doing everything you're talking about and just disrespecting people for no reason, this is how you know he's a clout chaser on another level. He started trying to go at Whack 100. Who Whack 100, I've seen him go back and forth with damn near any and everybody. He decided to ignore this guy because he knew, oh, okay, if I don't pay attention to this guy and I don't beef with him, then people are just going to stop paying attention to him. And what have you heard from this guy in the past 8 to 12 weeks? Not a peep, like a mouse. You've probably heard less from him now in the past 2 months than when he was actually locked up and he had all this to say. I don't know if Drake's got him on a stipend. Like, allegedly, he's got Smiley on a stipend in LA. And Smiley's just living in Drake's LA house while Drake's not there, which must be a pretty cool life. Yeah. And I don't really have much to say.
You gotta be the sorriest sucker ever, bro. If you are living in a man's house and you are just staying there and he's paying you, you are a sucker. You a sucker, bro. I don't care. Ain't no way in the world. I don't care who it is. It could be Kendrick. It could be Drake. It could be anybody. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to be sitting up in some man's house, living in his house while he take care of me. Like, oh, yeah, I'm a house sitter, bro. I watch this house. Yeah, okay. No, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. I don't care how much he offering to pay me. I'm not sitting up in somebody's crib, bro. Hey, oh yeah, I gotta see, yeah. How do you call yourself a man, bro? That's crazy, bro.
Negative about Smiley, other than the fact that a lot of his music sucks. I wouldn't even say he fell off. He never really got on. He had one song. But Smiley's a cool, chill guy. He does his own thing, and he's not trying to terrorize anybody else. It seems like he left his past behind him, which he didn't even gloat about as much as Top 5 did. So in the case of Top 5, are we ready to pack up his career, or did his career never stop? Or never start, I should say. And it's disappointing because you'd think someone would not only learn their lesson, but you'd think they'd capitalize on the opportunity. The only opportunity this guy has is music. All he knows how to do is music, rob, extort. I think he was even trying to claim that, I don't even know if it's true or not, that he was the one that either got back DJ Drama's chain or snatched DJ Drama's chain. I think it was that they snatched DJ Drama's chain when he got robbed and stuck up in Toronto because issues that he had with Drake. So are you really just going to keep pushing it like you're Drake's muscle and then going at Kendrick when Kendrick didn't even say anything about these people? And Kendrick will do a show. Like we saw, Kendrick scheduled some tour dates in Toronto. Is Top 5 going to try and terrorize that? I'd like to see. Hopefully he doesn't.
It's not going to happen. He know that. He know better. He could talk all he want online. He know better. He going to get on there. He going to talk. He ain't doing nothing. Trust and believe. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing, bro. So I'll tell you right now, The whole LA would fly out to Toronto and burn that whole place down, bro. They trust and believe. A lot of people will crash out for Kendrick, bro. And that's just the bottom line. Like, he ain't doing nothing, bro. Trust me. They know better. They won't do
I
nothing.
genuinely want this guy to stay out of prison, but it just seems, I think he's missing something up there, and he likes the thrill. I don't even know. But he clearly doesn't like music because, number one, he sucks at it, and number two, he hasn't dropped any music. And this is why I think there's this, I wouldn't say contrast, and We Love Hip Hop Network, I think Ricky or Friday, he does a good job of this. I follow his page, so I check out some stuff here and there. But I think the disappointing thing about Toronto scene, because 2014 to 2016, I was paying attention to Toronto music a lot. And there were great artists coming from there, not just R&B, but also kind of like rap, a little bit of a blend, melodic artists. And it seems to be the case that either that dried up, or what's happening now is that these rappers that are doing all the gang stuff, and I think the US and UK drill had an influence on that. Those artists are getting.
I'm gonna say this before he continue on, and this is, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm done with this type of hip hop, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm done with this. If you going to be a street rapper, you gotta have some type of artistry with you. If you just doing the same drill type, I'm done with drill stuff, bro. I'm done. I'm not trying to hear that no more. It's over, bro. I'm done with it. I don't care for it. I don't care for the talking about your blicky. I don't care for that. I don't care if you put it in dance form. I don't care. If you don't got nothing to say, or if there's something that's poetically done or done in a way where it's good to listen to and it's kind of street, but it's also on the lines of just a good piece of work, and not just you just rapping just to rap, or just spelling, just rapping words. Got the blicky with the icky, put it on a hickey. Yeah, got the sticky with the icky, like a Ricky. Now, man, like I hit you in the back like you're Ricky. I'm not doing all that. I'm done with that. It's over, bro. It's over. It's over. You coming like that? Yeah. I'm done with it.
The most attention, and the actual talented artist that would be able to represent that region very, very well isn't getting enough attention. I don't know if it's because their music isn't good enough, or if it's because they're not making music that appeals to this demo in Toronto, because they've probably got to get lit in Toronto first before they can cross over or do anything. But I don't think that's very limiting, because you've even got somebody on the other side of the country, Vancouver. You had people like Baby No Money blow up, who is nowhere near. The guy's kind of like a jokey rapper. Now, I do think he's skilled as a rapper, but he's leaned into more so like jokes, his personality, and he does very well for himself. So if the talent is there and the music is there, it will shine through. So I'm just really interested to see. I actually want to listen to some good Toronto artists that aren't involved and their story doesn't have anything to do with gangs. Like people were saying, was it Mustafa, I think? It was one of those acts. But he's still very involved in the politics of that situation. I do think he's a good artist though, but I'm talking about other people that aren't involved in this stuff whatsoever. Like what's a regular rapper or a regular R&B artist from Toronto doing? Like what are those guys, what music are those guys making, and who are they? So if you're from that region or if you're tapped into that, please let me know. Throw it in the comments. People will be scrolling the comments. Maybe they can check them out. I personally want to check them out because I think a different side needs to be highlighted. And Canada is such a close place to the US that there should be more collaborations with artists that aren't involved in the BS. And this is the thing that holds them back too, because even if they end up being good artists, they're not coming into the USA because they've got criminal records or they've made threats to other people within the US. So they can't even take advantage of the market, whereas an artist that's not on any of that can. So let me know in the comments.
Yeah, I 100% agree. 100% agree. But hey, man, you know what it is. Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't feel sorry for people who voluntarily do goofy stuff. I don't. If I told you that there was a manhole down the street, and you just want to walk down there, and you say, I don't care, I'll go, and you go and fall in a hole and break your leg, I might borderline laugh. I ain't gonna lie. I might laugh. But Dudes like top five, man. I don't understand why Drake keep dudes like that around. I guess he wants some crash out kings around. That's what he want. But at the same time, I mean, you gotta ask yourself, what is really going on? Because I mean, what is top five really around for? What is he around for? Why? I mean, I know people say, why are you even talking about him? Because things need to be covered. That's just that. It's commentation, commentation. That's a word. Commentary. So look, all right, man. 12 o'clock show coming up. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the After Hour show. It will be right pinned in the top comment. Pinned in the description. I'm out of here, man. See y'all. Peace. Bye. Have yourself a good morning too, man. Yesterday morning, I went and I got me one of my friends, and I got me a. We went to this place. It was like a. It's like a. It was a donut shop, but they sold breakfast, and it's all Dominican women in there. That's all I'm gonna say. I had some good breakfast. All right, man. See y'all. Peace. All right.